Happy New Year. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you are returning. Thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be pretty much what I am intending on using for at least, I'm going to say probably at least the first quarter for this new year. It may extend itself throughout the year. Not really sure how things are going to go, considering a lot of the major changes that is coming for me. But in the time being right now, with the capacity that I feel that I have, this is about the best thing that I got. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys all of the items that I'm going to use. So for the purpose of the video, I'm going to show you guys, like, this is my January already like filled out and stuff, but this is what the blank one looks like. This was in, I believe, Q3 treasure chest box from Gold Mining Cocoa. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it. This is what it looks like. It's a Monday start. You have 4 sections for each of the weeks of the month. You have a quote at the top, your monthly win that you can write down on the bottom. It's really like blank open, you know, all the things. I believe I did take a picture of my January setup before I wrote in it. So if I did, I'll put that on the screen so you guys can kind of see how I laid it out. Very like minimum, mainly because there is not like this is a lot of space, but this is really where I can like visually see things on a larger scale, because I did end up buying some printable monthlies for my ring planner, but this will kind of be the first place that I will go to in regards to getting things down on a month, like on a monthly basis. Last year I used the cover from Gold Mining Cocoa that I got years ago in treasure chest, that and I ended up just redating some monthly inserts that I had gotten when they did like a big clear out of their inserts, and I just used that as my monthly. But this year, trying to make things a little bit more simpler for my life, you know, forthcoming. So this is what I will mainly be using for the monthly. And I do like that you have like the 3 priorities for the month. And I mean for each of the weeks. I like that. And then you also get to celebrate your win. And I know I did intend to actually count this out. I did not, but this gives you like 3 years worth. As long, like, if you're not someone who's like, "Ooh, my handwriting is bad," and tear it off, you get like 3 years worth of sheets in here, and then they are perforated at the top, so you can tear it off at the end of the month when you're done. So this is the first item that I'm going to be using, and I don't know if I said that, but this is the monthly, I believe it's called the monthly desktop calendar. But this is the first thing that I'll be using, at least for the first quarter. Now, as I was pulling out something else that I do plan to use, I came across this and I said, you know what, I can actually use this too. I think as a brain dump. Honestly, like the notepads, sticky notes, I think I had like a real problem. Like when I first started my current job, I had wrote everything down on freaking sticky notes, and it was completely overwhelming. I'm like, what the hell is this even in reference to? Like, my note taking was not that great, but I like this because, again, it's a desk, it's like a, you know, desk pad that's all together. This is also perforated too. This came in quarter fours treasure chest, and it has the same, like, you know, the gold trim, perforated, like I said, but I like this that I can break it down a little bit further. And this is something that would remain at home, and then anything that I need to be aware of on the go, I will put into my rings planner, because that is really the reason why I'm not using my A5. And I guess I'll talk about that soon too. I'm not using the A5 because I wanted something a little smaller, considering I'm going to be carrying around a baby and all of their items. And then, you know, in the beginning, all of my postpartum items, like, you know, and even though I'm going to have my time off, you know, thank God that I get that. But it's just a matter of, I'm trying to think in the future. As one of my colleagues said, you know, be proactive. That's thinking about how can I make things simplistic for myself where I can still maintain some organization to help me without also literally adding additional weight. So I'm probably going to use this as like a weekly brain dump. I probably won't be using, I mean, you know, maybe if I'm feeling a little funky, want to jazz it up, maybe inspire myself a little bit, I may throw a couple of stickers on here or whatever. But for the most part, like between this desk pad and the other, if anything, it would definitely be like minimal stickers. If I'm able to create a system for myself, and like as far as color coding, because I do, where did I just put them? I did have like, well, I do have rather some like old washi dots that I got from Gold Monococo like a while ago, and I've been using them to kind of like color coordinate, like as you saw on the monthly that I just showed. I was using that, and I probably would try to do the same thing, especially even with the ring size planner, since it's smaller. So I may do the same too. So then that way I don't have to write out everything, but I know what that color represents. So when I see it, I know, okay, maybe that's an appointment, or that's a, you know, that's a date, or this is a to-do, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And I think that will be really helpful for myself, especially moving forward, when it, you know, in the case to be, I may not have a lot of time to really like brain dump all the things, you know, and write everything out. Like, I think that will really help me actually thinking about it. So future Joia, that's a great idea. But yeah, this is going to be where I'm going to do like my weekly, the beginning part of my like weekly planning, brain dumping things. It may be complete chicken scratch. I may decide to decorate it. Who really knows? But that is what I intend to use this for. So that is the second item that I plan to at least use for the first quarter. Okay, next up is my actual rings that I'm going to be using. So it's funny because when I first ordered from Tik, I thought I was ordering a bigger size, and I actually ordered a personal rings. And I ended up doing a swap to get the A5, because the A5 was what I intended to buy. I felt like that's what I wanted. But like I said, now in the season of my life, I need things to be a little less weight wise. And for the most part, I really like, I tried taking my A5 with me, especially when I went to work. But with all of the other things that I had to carry for work, yeah, my shoulders are not happy. So I ended up like stop carrying it. And then once I like really got into like the pregnancy and all that, I'm just like, yeah, I really actually stopped planning. Honestly, y'all, I really like, I think I said it in like a previous video, but really the last time that I did like any like planning was like October. And I think that was like my goals journal. I think my monthly I had did, I think maybe the first week I had planned, because I knew that was like my consult week, so I wanted to kind of like prep for that week and stuff. But yeah, listen, we gonna try this out. We're gonna see how this go, and you know, see where it goes. So I literally just set this up. Okay, I don't have any decorations or anything in here. I do need to order me a page lifter. It's funny because I actually intended to use my A5 again this year, and I bought page lifters for that, but I did not get one for this. So I need to get one for here because if you look, you can kind of see how it's like curling in the back. So I need to get a page lifter for that, but this is how it was. This also came in a treasure chest, and I just took the stuff out of here. This is the pen that actually came in that treasure chest. I just put it in here since it because I just didn't feel like looking for other pens. But this is essentially what it looks like. I think I did do like a unboxing of this. I'll link it. But as you see, you have like these pockets here. You have this pocket here, black rings in the back. You just have the one pocket here and here. So in her treasure chest box, let me just make sure we kind of like centered. Okay, for the most part. So in her treasure chest box, she did include some, like she included the monthly dividers, a couple other dividers like notes, personal, I think like health, wealth, you know, some of the traditional ones that you normally see. And then mainly just like note pages. I think I'll identify them when I do this a quick flip. But like I said, I ended up buying printable monthlies, which I didn't realize when I printed the month on the opposite side where it was just like the lines. I printed it upside down, but I was like, I'm not one wasting my paper and reprinting this over because it took me a second to even get that because of the way the file came up. It was like a little confusing, but in any case, I'm just like, it is what it is. I take my stuff out to write in it anyway, so it's just going to be what it's going to be. But just in case I needed to look at like some of the stuff on the monthly in here, especially like for things that's going on outside of the house, this is mainly what that monthly will be for. So this here is actually so I got that I got the monthly printable I just ordered, and then I'm still subscribed to Planner Press Digital Dash Box. So like this is a dashboard that came in January's box, and then I ended up just printing the personal size inserts as well, and then I cut them and put them in here. So then if I need space to write things down throughout the weeks, I have that space. So like I said, this is from Digital Dash Box. I typically slit all of my inserts so I can just pull them in and out without having to open my rings. This is one of the dashboards that came with the treasure chest box. Here we got some grid paper. So I think I just put this here for like notes and such. And I know like when she like, there was, I guess, a lot of people, you know, in a sense being a-holes in their complaints, but the like holes were cut a little off. So, you know, she gave suggestions, and I remember like she was really upset when she came on live, which kind of like pissed me off. I'm just like, why are people like that? Like, it's okay to have the complaint, and you know, if that's not something that she was aware of, like, oh crap, let me try to make that right. Well, she can't make it right because these are manufacturers just enough to, you know, send to us. But the fix was easy because if you're a planner, 9 times out of 10, you have a hole punch at home. Even if you don't have like a rings hole punch, you got a single hole punch like I do. So whatever. But okay, so I just put that in the front, I think just for like note taking. Then I got January here, and this is when I said I printed things upside down. So I'm gonna take this out so you can see. This is how it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be like a perpetual calendar here. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay, yes. So it's like a perpetual calendar here, and then on the other side, just some additional like note paper. But when you open it up, it's the actual monthly. So as you see, guys, this is super, super small in comparison to like that monthly desk pad, stuff like that. So definitely color coding is going to have to be in effect. I think because I had this grayed area out here, I'll probably put what my color coding is for quick reference, because if you are a mom, you know that pregnancy brain is real. And from what people have told me, it continues. It does not stop. So I'm probably going to just put like what my color coding stuff is here, and then maybe anything that I need to like prepare for right here, or on this like paper here. And if you want to know, these are from the planner spot. I don't know why I printed like weird like this, like it's kind of like smudged, fuzzy. I'm not even sure, but that's what this is what the monthly looks like here. And then these are the beginning of the actual inserts that I printed from Digital Dash Box. So that's the cover. And then this is how her thing is set up. So I definitely believe I have enough room where what's on my weekly dump, I can definitely transpire over here. In here, definitely, if I wanted to make it pretty, I could make it pretty. I have a lot of space here, so if I wanted to put like all of my to-dos, to-goes, to buys, I could do that. Or even maybe put to-dos here, to go, to buy, and then fill in all the space here. So for the personal size from Digital Dash Box, I don't know if it's like that for all personal size planners, but this is my first time. So it is a week on 4 pages. So as you see, that's the 4 pages. And then it starts again. And like I said, I literally just set this up. So the first 2 weeks are done. So this is where I will start planning out for the current week, because today is January 15th when I'm filming this. So yep, so that is all of the days, and it ends up going all the way to that Sunday. That's normally how she does her month, so she goes fully through. She even gave us a couple of days in February. And then here I did put in the monthly for February, as you guys can see, and then March. So I figured first quarter, put those in. So that's all of the like calendar space. Oh, what is that? Okay, then I get to personal. This here is, I believe, this is from Gold Mountain Cocoa, because that has like a thickness to it. And then this is one of the dashboards from Digital, the Dash Box. And then I have the dot grid here just for some notes, personal notes for myself. I'm not really sure exactly how I plan to use that, but I wanted a space in there for myself, because I know that this will definitely be my go-to for when I have appointments, especially with the baby. So those are definitely going there. Probably some of my own personal things, or any other things that I really just need to, anything that's, when I say personal, it'll be family. That'll be what that is. I'm going to just say that. So whatever that encompasses so far, that's what that's going to be. And then my last thing, and I kept it really like minimum as far as space wise, I have notes here. This is another dashboard that came from Gold Mountain Cocoa. And then she gave us some lined note paper too. So this is what I have back here. So yeah, in her like note paper, she gave us line, dot, grid, and square. So that's all that I have. Then like I said, that's the back. I'm going to get a page lifter so my pages aren't curling in the back. And this is pretty much what it's going to be. I think what I'm going to do is always keep at least 3 months in here. So once like January is over, then I'll put April monthlies in here, even though February will be the main, will be like the beginning, whatever. I think that's what I'm plan to do. Always keep at least 3 monthlies in here. But yeah, this is my personal reins. Like I said, I'm probably going to put a couple of things in here just to keep me a little motivated, on task. My I don't necessarily think it's my word of the year, but I am trying to be intentional. I'm trying to be really, really intentional. And I think that kind of with what I'm thinking as far as like my planning system, I think so far I'm being very intentional. So, yep, that's the third item that I am using. And if you guys notice a trend, make sure you guys are in frame. Okay, yeah, so when I open it up, everything I'm using is from Go by Coco. It just so happens that with previous year, I was signed up, and then for 2022, I stopped signing. I didn't sign. I canceled it because, you know, sorry about the shaking. Just getting married. Hubby's like, ma'am, you need to curb your spending. And, the first thing for me to like be curbed on was buying like planner stuff, right? Especially because unfortunately, and I'm realizing that even more so now that I am going through my items, looking at the de-stash stuff and everything, that I got all this stuff that I don't even use. So, um, with that being said, that was one of the first things to go. But what I ended up realizing is that I was still buying it when she was putting it on the shop site a la carte. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And I'm glad that I did, because she changed the direction of the treasure chest and made it more about creating a planning system. And then she has her monthly boxes for more of the decorative. When I first started subscribing to Treasure Chest, it was kind of a combination of both. You had some functional things in there, but you also had the decorative things. So that is what I do appreciate about the changes and a lot of the things that she have been released. I'm just like, I really think I can get into it. And I think because the things that she's recently released, I'm actually pulling out and using it right away, versus like, oh, okay, let me haul it and then put it away. It's, worth something. So this was something that came in Q4 Lord have mercy, treasure chest. But this is a daily planner. And I thought this would be great for me in conjunction with the personal rings, because it gives me an opportunity to, especially when I go back to work. I'm not rushing that. Listen, maternity leave, listen. Okay, but here we go. I thought this would be great. And even when, baby's here and now we're trying to get the baby, on a good schedule and stuff like that, I think this would be great. I can create like a idea schedule, like, the time the baby wakes, like, especially once we get the flow of things, like what time will be the time we decide is like bedtime, to start winding down, making sure we schedule in our like quality time together, hopefully prayerfully every day, to like, keep our connection. But I really was excited to see this, and I thought about this even before I was like, I'm going to use the personal rings. So I really love this. This was a part of the haul when I unboxed the Q4 treasure chest. So you have your place to put your date up here. You can kind of like either mark it, like do a strike through it, highlight it, whatever you want to do, circle for the day of the week. You got a schedule. It goes from 6 to midnight. Daily win at the bottom. You have a little goal box in the corner. Your 3 top priorities, a small area for some to-dos, which I do like, because I think in the planning world, our to-dos are so long, and then we get upset or tired when we don't actually complete them. So I like that, this was here. And like one of the things that I definitely appreciated, even though listen, I got that too, the top 3 notebook from Erin on Demand. I bought that because I really like that top 3 mentality. Like, okay, you can have a bunch of to-dos for your day, but these are the main 3s that you need and really want to get done. That's kind of what I've been trying to adopt in life. So I love that you have that area, but the area for the rest of the to-dos aren't that, you know, they're not, it isn't a lot of space, so you don't have to really worry about overwhelming yourself. And I know it's very easy to want to fill out every line, but listen, I'm not going to fill it out if I don't need to. I'm not going to fill it out. Then I got area for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and for snack, which is great. Definitely will be good, I think, and helpful for my journey, since I do want to breastfeed, and you know, when it's time, when I get the clearance to, you know, work on like working out and stuff like that, to kind of keep track of my meals. I think that's a great area for it. And you got a little space down here with some dot grid, but also on the back you have a full page of dot grid, so you can additional notes or anything like that. I think this would be great. This gives me a little bit more room too, so if I was like at a doctor's appointment or something like that, I can have some space to jot down some stuff there. I really think that's great. I think in my rings planner I will put I may see if I can find a dashboard where I can put like sticky notes on it, so then I can kind of use that and put it in like the week that it like falls in, or the month that it falls in, so I can kind of like remind myself as well. But that's kind of like what I'm thinking. So I don't know how many pages this is. If I decide to count them, I will, and I put it on the screen, but we do have a whole bunch. I love that. And then one of the things was, when she got the prototype, it was the single ring, but she got it changed, so then this way it can fold flat, which I think is also great, because that sometimes is an issue when you have your planner and things don't, you know, we like the things we like, y'all. So yeah, but that is really the last thing that I planned to use for at least the first quarter. So essentially this is my planner stack. Which is kind of cool, because it technically isn't a bunch of planners. It's like 2 planners and 2 desk pads, which is great. Now, anybody that's been around for some time know, how long is this video? Cause we need to make this quick. Lord, we had a half an hour. Okay, let me hurry it up. I definitely done memory planning, and I definitely enjoy memory planning. However, 2 things. When I'm looking at my actual planners that I currently have, I still have stuff from, I think, 2021. Like a couple, it's not a lot. It's a couple of spreads left in 2021 that I need to complete. And I think that's more like the fall, like late fall, winter. 2022, I was a little better, but not too many. And 2023 was a complete bust, okay? I think I may have planned probably 10, maybe 10 spreads total. Okay, the last one I planned and actually put up on YouTube, I'll link it. That was a fun week for me, because that was a ultrasound week. But I listen, it really didn't happen, and I'm hoping that I do plan, like I still have all of my notes from those weeks for the most part. So I am hoping to go back and, you know, plan all that stuff. So with that, I think my intent would be, when I go back, and because I'll probably go back and plan for the other ones. Now for 2022, I may or may not show that on YouTube if I have the opportunity to. Y'all know, baby, all that, who knows. But with 2023, I do hope to actually film like full videos for it. I may just have to do a short, I don't know, but I'm hoping that I'm still able to give you guys some memory planning content. But we don't know, okay? We don't know. But yeah, this is my planner stack. If you guys don't remember, this is what my memory planner looks like. This is what my cover page was, which I thought was just so cute. I really loved it. But yeah, y'all, like, I really haven't done. This was like the last thing I started to work on, but we really don't have a lot of stuff. Like, I started some stuff, didn't finish, like, y'all, it's terrible. So yeah, but yeah, this is my planner stack. I didn't think this video was going to be as long as it was, but guess what? I guess I was a little chatty. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Here's the stack to the side here. And I hope to... Ooh, Belly is making an appearance. I hope to see you guys soon on something. I don't know what yet, but something. I hope very soon I'll be able to see you guys on. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Boop, boop, boop. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.